going back to your run in the UFC, obviously there was some confusion right around the time you were let go. That with your MRI, they said you were having some issues with your brain. You produce another MRI. They subsequently let you go and you never get back. Is it? And I want to ask was there an issue with that? And I gotta ask because I see a lot of these guys being taken advantage of as they're getting older in their older careers, and you're going into bare knuckle. What was there any issues with that? Was that all cleared up? And if there was ever a possibility, would you ever want to go back to the UFC, or you've just kind of moved on from that and you're happy with this road that you're on now?
No, man. So the technology is not, it wasn't then what it is now. So when we were doing our MRIs and our pre-fight medical stuff back in the day, during my some tenure, the technology behind the MRIs and the magnetics behind it weren't what they are. So there was a T3 magnet, I want to say, and we had a brain scan, and something popped up, and it kind of threw them off a little bit. And as we went on, the technology kind of changed, and now we're like a fucking T12 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And now since I don't know 5 or 6 years ago, they've been able to keep a real close eye on what it is, and it got defined as a facsimile angioma. What that is a birthmark. So I've had this. It's a hereditary mark on my brain from the time that I was born, and there's no explanation for it.
They can't define it.
They can't define it. They can't blame it on fighting. They can't blame it on anything. It just goes back to something that's hereditary. So it kind of put me in this category of unexplained phenomena. You know, just some bullshit, man. It really cost me a lot in my career, but it's one of them deals, man. Blessings come in all kinds of forms, and I think that it was just a blessing in disguise, man. I think that I wasn't meant to kind of have the money at that time in my life that the UFC was fixing to present to me, man. Um, and maybe I just needed to step back and be a different person.
We're about to a few weeks away from getting ready to make your bare knuckle debut. You got Robbie Peralta. It definitely should be an exciting fight. I guess for anyone who hasn't tuned in to bare knuckle, what should they expect with this fight with you and Robbie, man?
Close quarters knife fight, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it is, bro. A bloodbath, really. I'm not talking on my account either, man. My hands are fast and they're sharp, so it's one of them deals of he's gonna have to counter and be precise, and he's gonna have to fit the bill of the same aggression that I come with. So somebody's going to sleep. It's definitely not going to the decision. I've never been.
I definitely can't wait for that for that card. There's other ones on that card. I'm definitely looking forward to. Obviously, we Miss Christine tonight. Definitely looking forward to her fight with Britain getting to run that back again. That should be interesting to see. How much Britain's grown. To see if Christine is still one of the baddest females on the planet. Should be a fun time for sure.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, man. I think that they signed some talent. They kind of held them all to one card. So if bare knuckles lost a beat at any point in time, we're about to pick that shit back up.